everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited about today's video because it's my first time ever trying on Halara. Now, I've seen Halara all over Instagram and TikTok, and I've been really curious about their activewear because people are always raving on about how comfortable it feels, but I didn't actually realise that they do more than just activewear. They also do trousers and loungewear and dresses. One of the great things about doing this job is that I do get to try on a lot of different brands that I probably wouldn't have done before. So I've got quite a few pieces I'm going to take you through. I do have cutouts that I will show you, but I will explain each of the pieces, the ones that I really rate, and all about the sizing as well, so you have a good idea. If you haven't heard of Halara, then think really comfortable sculpting pieces that focus on kind of everyday life and movement, but also look really put together. And usually when I think of sculpting, I think things are going to feel really uncomfortable. And one of the reasons I don't actually wear shapewear is because I like what it does, but I've tried it before and I find it so tight and uncomfortable. And I've heard reviews about Halara that they nip you in and are really sculpting, but they don't actually feel uncomfortable and they don't feel as sculpting as they look, if that makes sense. So I was really keen to try that out. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to start with activewear because activewear was what I was looking forward to trying on the most. One of my key aims for this year, not really a resolution, but I really want to up my fitness in 2026 and go more regular to the gym, and there's nothing that makes me feel like going to the gym more than a new keep fit outfit. So let's start, and I am going to actually start with probably my most favourite piece of activewear. I am going to refer to my phone because I want to make sure that I give you the correct name and the correct details, and their titles for the pieces are quite long. So I'm going to start with the Halara UltraSculpt high-waisted, scrunch butt, lifted tummy control, pocket shaping training leggings. I told you they had really long titles. And I got this in carbon and in a size small. First of all, I love the colour of these. And this has like subtle ruching detail, which I don't usually pick that, but because it's quite subtle, I wanted to try. And they have, to your butt, they have this kind of extra support that's supposed to lift you up about ½ an inch and make your butt look really shapely. And then they also have pockets to put your mobile in, which is a big benefit for me. Guys, honestly, I'm going to show you the cut-up, but my butt looks really good in these, and that's not something I say often, but it literally has lifted my butt up. Honestly, this is how I would love my butt to look naturally, because it's not like it's made it look a lot bigger, it just feels like it's lifted the whole butt area up, and it looks, in my opinion, really flattering, and I felt really confident. Now, I chose this in the small, and the small is fine with this, and the small is a size 8 to 10, which I am. I could have probably also gone for the medium size. Because it's stretchy, it would have still fit fine. But I would say that if you're in between two sizes, then on most of these things, I would go for the larger size, because they do tend to run a little bit on the small side. Not so much these are fine, but there's a couple of things that I will show you where I wish I bought a medium. But love these, love this colour, and I do think they do loads of different colours in this, but I'm really glad I got this colour. Number one, I love like a navy colour anyway, but also I think I prefer this to be less visible. There's a kind of a strip under your butt, and on this colour, you pretty much can't even see it. I mean, I don't know if you can see it there. I'm filming in front of the window today, so it's very bright, so I hope you can see this properly. But there's like a strip, and I think in some of the lighter colours, this is a lot more visible. Love this. It's really quite thick material at the waist, but the thing I like about this the most is it doesn't feel like that kind of body shape in underwear that you get, or when you get pieces where they're really thick on the waist to hold you in, I kind of feel a little bit, I don't know if claustrophobic is the right word, but I just hate that feeling of being uncomfortable and pushed in. I honestly do not feel like that in this. I actually forgot that I was wearing them. So comfortable, probably one of my favourite pieces, and I am 100% going to order this in more colours because I felt really confident wearing this, and I was really happy with the way that my booty looked in this. So definitely one of my favourites. The other good thing about them is that they do them in so many different lengths. So I think I got these in the 7/8, but they also do them in a full length. They also do them in a capri version as well. So a lot of choice for different heights. Really love them. And then I paired them with this white gym top, and this one is called the Softly Zero Plush Padded V-neck plain tank, and again I got this in a small, and this was absolutely perfect in a small. It has built-in support, so really secure. I can't remember in the cutouts if I was wearing a bra or not, but I have tried it on without a bra and it feels really great. Now, because I'm a D cup, I tend to wear a bra under gym top, especially if I'm going to be doing some cardio. If I was doing something like yoga or Pilates, then I wouldn't bother because it's got plenty of support. Now, I like to wear this either the full length, but on the cutout I showed you with these leggings, I just kind of tucked it under because I wanted to sit just above the waistline of the leggings, and it stayed really well, but you have the option of wearing it slightly longer as well. It feels super soft, which is what I would say actually about a lot of their activewear products. They kind of feel buttery soft. This feels really soft. I don't actually have a white gym top in my wardrobe, so that was something I was missing. So this is perfect because in a lot of cases I find that they actually can be a little bit see-through, but this one definitely isn't. Love this. So my next activewear is the Halara UltraSculpt SoCinched high-waisted tummy control pocket shaping training leggings. These ones are in a, what's the colour? A dawn brown, and I got these again in a size small, and they were the 7/8 length. Because I'm quite petite, I prefer a length that just kind of shows the top of my ankle when I've got my trainers on, because I find that that is the most flattering and lengthening on my body shape. Love this colour, really like this colour. Gorgeous leggings, and they really do what they're meant to on your tummy. Especially being a perimenopausal lady, I found that I've put on a little bit of weight on my lower belly. So that's my biggest problem area. And these are perfect in disguising that. They're so stretchy. They've got this really deep waistband. Like you can see where the seam is on these. So they're really deep. Let me show you from the inside how thick that waistband is. Can you see that? It's got like a four-way stretch. They're so comfortable. I think that's the thing I'm most impressed about, that they're so shaping and they nip you in really nicely, yet they're really super comfortable. And then to go with it, I chose this little sports bra. Now this isn't like a pairing together, but I just think the colour goes really well. Let me tell you what colour that is and what this one's called. So this one's called the One Form Seamless Flow Light Support Push-Up Molded Cups Yoga Warming Sports Bra, and it's in the colour Caribou, and it is gorgeous. It's like a ribbed material, really super soft. In this one, I know in the cutouts I definitely wasn't wearing a bra. Again, if I was going to wear this and I was doing some cardio, then I, as a D cup, I do think that I would need a bra underneath it. But if I was going for yoga or wearing this kind of under something else, it's just perfect and provides really good support. And it's not that, you know, where you get those kind of sports bra where you can take the padding out and sometimes it folds in itself and you kind of get a lump in whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's not like that. It's kind of sewn in, so it's really smooth. It stays in place. really impressed. I honestly am so impressed. I wasn't sure how I would feel about this brand. You know, usually when things are all over TikTok, I'm sometimes a little bit wary about things, but I'm really grateful to Halara that they've asked me to choose a few of their products to try on, to give my honest review, which is always really important to me. And then, as a kind of just something to throw on top, I've gone for this off the shoulder curved hem, I don't know if you can see that there, top that also has really, really good support. So it's got support, so you can have it off one shoulder, you can have it off both shoulders, and the bra, support bra, is kind of sewn in inside, so you don't have to wear a bra. Now I think I've tried it on top of this outfit with this showing, and I've also tried it on without anything underneath and no bra. And I thought, you know, as the weather gets a little bit warmer, this would be great for just throwing over my gym kit when I go to the gym as just a little bit of a cover up. Or if you weren't comfortable in really tight leggings and having your butt on show, then this is a really good cover up because it looks great. I actually really love this colour. It's like a sagey green colour, but all of their stuff they do in so many different colours. I really like the white one as well, but that was sold out. And then because it's got like a curved hem, it sits really great and it just covers your bottom, but it doesn't look really boxy, so it still gives you that shape. And I also think, like, if I was going for a walk, for example, and I didn't want to wear just these two together, I felt a little bit exposed, this is such a great little cover up that looks really cute. I think have it off your shoulder so it still looks stylish and like intentional, but yeah, really love this as well. And again, I got this in a size small. And I also tried the brown legging set with this kind of jacket to wear over the top. This one is called the Halara UltraSculpt Mock Neck Push-Up Long Sleeve Thumb Hole Yoga Jacket with pockets. I really like this. You'll see in the cutout how slim it makes me look. It really does sculpt your shape. Like, this one's got almost like the banding that the first pair of leggings had under the bust area, so it kind of pushes you up, sculpts your waist area, makes you look like you've got really good boobs. And I also really like the way that it's got a two-way zipper, so you can have it all zipped up right to the top. You can have like a little bit open at the top and a little bit open at the bottom if you want. And I love a thumb hole. I'm really big on thumb holes, especially in the colder months. I just like my hands to be a little bit covered. And I think that looks really great with the brown outfit that I've shown you in the cutout. So this is another one that I'm going to be wearing a lot to throw over any of my legging pieces when I go to the gym. Now my next two items are the same pieces. I like them so much. I got them in different colours, but I can't wear them because I unfortunately ended up choosing the wrong size of these. So I chose a small. I will show you the cutouts, but they really are quite tight across my like hip areas and my crotch area, and it just doesn't look right. Still really love the pants, but they're not the right size for me. So these are the SoCinched high-waisted tummy control wide leg yoga pants with pockets, and again I got them in a small, and they're like a really nice wide leg, super soft. And what I also loved about these was that they've got pockets in the back, and I love leisure wear or yoga pants that have pockets. I always think it makes your butt look much nicer. And then they've got that same really thick band that really nips you in. But because they do have that thick band that nips me in, I found that they just made me look a little bit unflattering around my hip area and around my crotch area. So I'm really disappointed that I didn't get the medium size in this, because I really do like this. And because I did like them so much, I also got them in this beautiful brown colour. How gorgeous is this, guys? Love this colour as well. Again, pockets at the back. So I'm going to give these to my sister because I know she's going to love them, and they will definitely fit her because she's really petite. As well as yoga pants, these would make really good travelling trousers. They're super comfortable, super stretchy. I think that's the thing about all their clothes. They are so stretchy and comfortable. I also forgot to say about the leggings, guys, that one of the things I hate the most when I'm wearing leggings is a camel toe. These leggings are great because they don't give you a camel toe. But a shame about these, but because I'm not so familiar with the Halara sizing, had I known, I would have definitely gone for a medium in this. So I would say that if you are between two sizes, then definitely go for a larger size on this, especially if you're like a curvy girl that has like a hips and bust already, then these are likely to be a little bit tight for you. Okay, that's all my activewear done. And then I'm going to move to another viral product of theirs that I've seen are their jeans. I've heard so many things about their jeans, about how stretchy they are, how comfortable they are, but they still look really good. So I've tried on one of their jeans, and they are the Halara Flex low-rise zipper, pockets washed, baggy, wide leg casual jeans. So I thought coming up to spring and summer, this would be like such a lovely colour to wear. This is different from what I usually wear because most of my jeans are high-waisted just because I have a longer torso and shorter legs. But because these are baggy, I wanted to try them anyway because usually when I try to avoid really low-waisted jeans is when they're quite tight or straight. But with baggy jeans, they still provide length to my legs. So I thought I'd try this, and I actually think they're probably more mid-waisted on me than they look low-rise. So they're just this gorgeous colour. Like I said, they're baggy. And guys, honestly, look at this. I'm really sorry if the light's a little bit off here, but I am filming in front of the window and it is really bright today. But like, can you see the stretch? Like, they are super stretchy. I think they look gorgeous. I think I've just tried them on in the cutouts with a t-shirt, and I think they look really cute. Pair of trainers. So I'm actually going traveling to India for 2 weeks, which I'm super excited about. And because I've never been before, I am having a little bit of a nightmare about what I should pack for this time of year. And I was kind of wondering about some jeans and thinking, oh, I don't think I will take them, but I'm definitely going to take these because they're super comfortable. I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling within India as well, so I think something this stretchy and comfortable will be so useful. Really like these. Definitely going to take these with me. Would highly recommend these. And then the next two pieces are some trousers. So first of all, I got these trousers, which are like in this Houndstooth fabric. Again, super stretchy. So these are the Halara Flex high-waisted Houndstooth work baggy pants with pockets. I thought this design was really cute, like with a whole heritage trend. They're like elasticated at the back and they've got pockets at the side. Really great. I've tried these on with some trainers, but these would be perfect to wear at work. You know, when you want to look smart but you still want to look comfortable, then this would be a really great option. But I also really like the way that they look with trainers, so I would wear them with both, and I would style them with something really simple on top. I think I've just got like a burgundy long sleeve top, but even like a brown polo neck, something really simple so that the Houndstooth design kind of does all the talking. Really nice. No zip or anything. They're just like a pull on, but at the front it almost looks like they've got a zip, like a concealed zip, which I think make them look smarter, kind of take them out of that loungewear to more workwear. Really good option. And then my final piece is another pair of trousers, and again I've seen these go viral on TikTok, and these ones are called the Halara Day Stretch high-waisted pocket straight leg pants in a midnight blue. Love a navy colour, and these are gorgeous. Now they actually feel like a yoga pant, and that's the thing, but I don't think when you wear them they look like yoga pants. I think they would pass totally for work pants. They again have this kind of almost flat front, so it looks like it has a concealed zip, but it hasn't. It's just like a pull on. And then they have not as many pleating at the front as the Houndstooth pair, but they have a little bit of pleating, again making them look smarter. And then the difference with these are that they're more, well then I still think they're a little bit wide leg, but they're not as wide leg as the others, and they are noted as straight legs. So, but I think they look really smart. I've actually styled this up as if I would wear it to work. So I've just got like a little cashmere knit on top, some kitten heels, and I think they look really quite chic and elegant. And I don't think they would look like they're yoga pants. Like literally, guys, these are yoga pant material. Look at that. They're super comfortable, and they do most of their trousers in different lengths, but these ones come in a, let me read this because I wrote that down, they come in a petite, a regular, a tall, an extra tall, an ultra tall, and a capri. Like they cater for all sizes. So such a great pant if you want to go to work looking put together, but your comfort is still a really big factor for you, like it is for me. I want clothes to look great, but I also want to feel comfortable. I think we deserve to have both. I don't think we have to compromise one over the other, and I think this fits the bill. So really happy with my haul. Genuinely like the pieces more than I thought I would, if I'm being completely honest. I do have a discount code which I will pop in the description, so do use that. Have a look at their website, and I will leave links to everything that I've bought below, so you can go directly to them if you fancy any of these pieces. But yeah, all the discount codes are in the description below because we have slightly different ones for the US and the rest of the world. So have a look at that. If you have any questions about any of these, then do let me know, like sizing or material or anything like that, and I will get back to you. But I genuinely do love these pieces, especially the activewear. Really do rate their activewear. Like I said, I'm off to India for 2 weeks. I've never been before, very different to anywhere I've travelled, and I am super excited. A little bit nervous as well, as it is quite different to most of the places I've travelled, but I really have wanted to go there for a while. I feel like I'm more spiritual than religious, and I think India has a lot of spirituality, and the Taj Mahal has always been on my bucket list. So we're doing like a few different places. We've got a few internal flights as well, so we're doing as much as we can in the 2 weeks. If you do want to see a video on like what I'm packing for India, what I did, then do let me know, because I wasn't planning on doing a long form video. I am going to be filming some shorts and posting them, because I think a lot of people struggle when they're going somewhere like India, not knowing what to take with them or kind of safety tips. So I will be doing some short videos, but if you wanted to see a dedicated long form video, then please do let me know, because I'm happy to do that when I come back, and that way I can advise on best kind of clothes to take and what to do there and things to avoid, etc. So do let me know about that. I was hoping that I could get a few extra videos scheduled so I could schedule them in whilst I was away, but I'm so busy and I didn't want to burn myself out. So there may be a couple of weeks where you won't have a video from me, but as soon as I come back, I'll be back to my regular weekly posting schedule. So I do hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Do take a look at Halara and use my discount codes if you do want anything to save yourself some money. If you enjoyed this video, then please do give me a like, and if you have a hype free, then that will be great as well. And if you're not already subscribed and you enjoy my content, then I would really appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I shall see you when I get back from India. Take care. Bye.